So what are you going to need first, right? So first you are going to need the copy of all the tickets, right? So what are the customer support tickets? What are they saying? What are they complaining? What are they talking about? So I have compiled all of that in the form of a PDF, and you can actually use that PDF. I'll be uploading this. So I'm just showing this to you to show the length of the document, right? It's a massive document. I think we have close to 60 or 70 tickets here. I'm not sure, right? Oh, I closed it. So now what you can also do is you can integrate Claude with your Gmail. So if you have a customer support mail that you're using, you can go to the add integration section and connect your Gmail. That is another way. For now, let us assume that you have a PDF.
You can get a PDF from the support ID. You can
Yeah.
manually forward it to your email and then connect Claude to it. If you are somebody who's into scraping data, then you can write a short script and get the emails pulled into a file, into a local file, which you then upload here. Okay. Any of these methods work. Point is that this Claude has to have a data dump.
Basically, Dilip, Amit, just upload the document with the customer support ticket, right? Now I'm going to do that first. So I'm going to go upload the file. I have it here. Customer support ticket with responses. I'm uploading it. Now I'm going to draft a detailed prompt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to first copy paste the prompt and tell you what the prompt is while Claude does it, because this takes about 5 minutes or so, right? We'll read out what the prompt is at that time. So I go back and I paste it. Now, let me read out the prompt to you. Conduct a detailed analysis of the customer sentiment and behavior using available data sources. Example, usage logos, support tickets, refund request, NPS, CSAT scores, and interaction patterns. So these are the documents that you can use. Segment the customers into the following categories: unhappy or at risk customers. So these guys have high refund risk. They might request a refund very quickly. They might leave a negative review. They might give you a churn risk. So they can detect customers who are appearing disengaged, upset, or inactive. And you can also talk about usage strugglers. These are the users who are finding it very difficult to use key features or have raised repeated usability issues. Then we are going to be finding out the delighted or the engaged customers. These are the loyal and delighted users, right? They are very happy with the services. Then these are customers who you can upsell to. So these are customers who you can, sell more things to, and you can, ideal for cross selling as well. So that also it will help you identify.
Guys, 1 second.
Don't worry, we'll share the prompt as well. What we've basically covered is who are the unhappy customers, identify the happy customers, and conduct some retention. Tell me what retention I can do for immediate retention and what proactive growth actions I can take, right? So this is the prompt. Now just look at the quality of response that Claude has given us. So Claude has conducted a thorough customer sentiment and behavior analysis report. It has found that 70% of the customers with technical issues have received poor quality responses. So this immediately tells me that I need to work on this part. I need to talk about giving them technical issues may help. It has identified the unhappy or at-risk customers, and it has given me the exact ticket number as well, by the way. So there is no scope for hallucination because you can immediately check this, right? It has given me what is the risk factor, what is the action that is required as well, right? Then it has told me for multiple such customers, and it has told me which customers are at a risk for churn, which customers are struggling with, usage and they need hand holding. Again, the names have been mentioned, right? It has also given me data on who the happy customers are, right? Now it has given me the ticket number as well. Now these are customers with whom I can interact and I can upsell, right? So I can increase that part of my work, and it has given me the immediate retention actions as well. So what do I have to do for the next 24 to 48 hours? I have to work on my technical emergency response. How can I do that? I can contact all LMS access denied customers and offer them personal technical support, right? So don't worry about the responses here because that may be familiar to us. It may not be familiar to your industry. Understand what you can do. Understand the scope of the services. That is important, right?
Then
You
just
can,
show us कि किस किस को हमें बेच सकते हैं upsell, किसका
yeah.
retention है. Because if you do this, it will be very exciting for anybody, and it's not rocket science, right? It's easy and possible to do. Now Claude has identified कि based on how happy or sad they are, right? You can help people avert negative review, this is good for business, right? This is like an added layer of customer support you are providing. But without this, it would have been very hard to do. क्योंकि you will need a lot of research and analysis जो यहाँ पर ready-made अब आपको मिल गया है. But now it is for you to take the next step. इसको ऐसे ही रखोगे like a MF Hussain painting, तो it will rot and you can't do anything. You can't get a next job, right? Okay, so just show those names.
Yeah, so it has given me some names here. All the customers who were served by Priya Kulkarni, Amit Thakkar, and Harish Sharma, they are great for upselling. Then it has told me some of the customers that were served by Monica, Ayushi, and Abhijit, it has
These
done
are the
well.
customers. These are not agents.
Yeah, the Uber customers. These one was the customers.
Yeah.
These ones were the customers served by the agents.
Yeah.
Then it will tell you niche proactive growth sales as well. And it has given you the issue type risk assessment, right? These tickets are the ones that require help with LMS. These guys need help with mentoring. You can keep asking it for more information. So now I can go back. I can say, give me the ticket names of the ones who have been facing issue with LMS access denied. So it will tell you all the ticket numbers which need help with this, right? So you can find that specific data as well. And it has then given you an agent performance metric as well, and it has given you bottom line recommendations. Now this is just the first part. If you want more specific information like Abhyuday was telling you, so I can just go back to Claude and say, give me exact ticket numbers and names of customers who need upselling, right? So I can now ask Claude to actually give me more data, and that will give you more exact data as well. So it will take a little bit of time. We'll wait, and in the meantime, I'm going to show you what other functions it can do as well. So this is just the first part, right? Now, what I can also ask Claude to do is I can make sure that all this data appears in a visually appealing way. So what is a visually appealing way? It is, data that is represented through a pie chart, through a bar graph. That is data that you can communicate with the upper management or with the other relevant teams very, very easily, right? Because they might not want to see all this data. So we'll get to that in a second. Now that part takes a bit of time because it takes time to create it 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm going to show you that as well. Nina Dar's ticket number, what you can upsell to them also it has given me, right? Agent who
And
served it also it has given.
also which agents you will reward
Yeah.
later for having served them well. है ना? When you build a team, you know that acha, these are the people I can reward for having created these opportunities and creating customer delight, right? And I can verify that and I can upsell to these people. I can just transfer them to the sales team, or I can just send them a simple link through which they can pay without even having to persuade them. क्या persuade करना है? वो already happy है, उसको बोल रहे हैं that if you take this, you will get this beneficial service. तो वो वहीं से हो जाएगा. Correct? Now it is support related only. You are still analyzing tickets, but you are using this in a certain way. So when people say fancy stuff like sentiment analysis, you realize it's not too difficult, but you can use it to deliver some business results, right? And actually you are looking at full company level and team level data. Poor responses also you can understand. People who might create refund, take refund or leave bad review, usko pehle se we are preventing.
Yeah, and by the way, it is also giving you the reasons for that. This is not just hawa mein baatein kar raha hai. It's giving you the reasons. You can then obviously check whether this reason aligns with you, whether you want to do this or not. You can apply a human mind, but this is 90% of the job done. अब बाकी का you can do, and this is going to help you, like Abhyuday said, in appraisal as well. Now you've done this for upselling, you can do this for customers who are planning to leave as well. That will tell you which agents are performing poorly also, but we'll tell you that in a little bit more time, right?
On the internet and what people say about sentiment analysis, it's actually piecemeal and broken, because they will say that do it for reviews. You know, the problem with reviews is it's twisted. It has a upward inflection or a downward inflection. So you don't want to do it for reviews unless you are giving a review management service. You want to do it for actual real support tickets. And later half mein Brian will also show you ki how do you do it for voice. Okay, so that you can do omni-channel work. Every work you do has to be omni-channel, right? It can't be just only email पे किया है, गाली पड़ रहा है phone call पे. No, that you have to do for everything. So Brian will show you that later. Okay, there's a tool called TurboScribe you will use to transcribe it and then upload everything here. But we'll do that later. Let's move, Brian. Yeah, you continue with what you were showing.
So now I have done the first part, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now maybe say it here only. So we've kind of broken the flow a little bit. So let's do it anyway. This is great. Now I want you to display all the information above in a visually appealing dashboard, which makes it easier to communicate and understand the data. Right now, what is going to happen is AI is going to start making visually appealing data. Abhi, you will see some codes coming on the right hand side. Do not get worried by that code. You do not have to do any coding. What happens is if the chat gets over, just press on continue and it will continue to do the work and it will give you the result. So I'm going to show you what the result will look like. This sometimes takes 10 minutes. So I'm going to show you what it looks like in another one. I'll share the prompt for that as well.
Dashboard.
Yeah, visually appealing dashboard. I've made it somewhere. 1 second. That's it.
Don't.
So it will get made there also in 2 minutes. But
We will show you the dashboard also. Dashboard is used. So tell us how you will use this when you are providing service. How will a human use this? And do you appreciate the requirement for a human? AI से ये हो गया, but the human has to go there and take all those actions, right? Yesterday you saw that voice agent. She made 2 mistakes, but it is your job as the person who is the voice agent creator to ensure that it runs correctly, that it is always updated, that you test it, that you roll it out, right? You remember yesterday we showed, and why companies aren't able to implement AI? Because if they implemented these mistakes, who will solve? So on the top of it, it looks wow, super good. But काम करना तो पड़ेगा so that that company's work happens. Correct? You got an idea why humans are required and critical, but not the same person who was responding to ticket after it was assigned on Zoho, but someone who can do these things. Look at this.
it's ready. Your AI is ready. Customer sentiment analysis. You can see all high risk customers, poor responses, delighted customers. All of it is done. Look at how detailed it is. Right now, you can share this. Thank you, Abhyuday. Would you like to take over from here?
This is brilliant, right? How and now you can show this to the CEO and they'll be like, huh, this person is thinking at a level that can contribute to my company. Correct? So are you able to see the connection? Like we told you in the bootcamp, you can get US jobs and freelance work. Kaise? By doing these kind of things, right? And if you do this, you can do it in your own company also in India. I don't know if you will get the opportunity or if they will recognize the work. But US में तो directly कर सकते हो. And you can do it on the side for even Indian startups and SMEs. And if you do this, you can also get MNCs में jobs when new MNCs are setting up.